Hello, with Rick the Dean again here for a new video of essential advice for playing the harmonica. So if you are new here, give you a warm welcome. So today we're going to discuss a very important feature of playing the blues harp. Also another style you can play this technique, namely bending the notes. We know that most people are attracted to the harmonica for the bending notes, of course, and also for the bluesiness at all. So I'm gonna explain how to do this technique, namely bending, because it's not evident. Many years ago, when I started, it's about 34 years ago, I bought my C harmonica, and I listened to many blues recordings, for example, the Muddy Waters Band with Little Walter and James Cotton. Oh wow, I wanted to play the harmonica parts of this album, but I figured them out and I couldn't bend any note at all. I didn't know you need to bend for having. I always was wondering. I was looking to my harp. Where do they get those fancy notes come from? What are they doing actually for getting those bending those notes out of the harmonica? You see? And it's also interesting if you want to ask someone to teach you how to bend. Actually, he can't show you from inside of his mouth how you need to bend. So it's something you need to teach for yourself. But I'm going to show you what to do exactly for bending. For example, we can start with the first hole. So it's a C note. And this is the D note. So I'm going to also explain a bit of a theory behind it. We know the first 6 holes of the harmonica, the draws of it are higher than the blows. So the way the bend works is that you bend a higher pitch note on a whole draw to just above the lower pitch of a note. It's a bit of theory. Actually, it is a very exact thing how far you can bend the note. It's not an approximate thing. It's a very exact. You see? Because what is happening, the 2 reeds, the blow reeds and the draw reeds, interact with each other. It's like a cooperation. So if we have the first C, first hole of the harmonica. Especially we're going to start with the draw. You need to have first the D note on the draw. So if I bend, so this is already our bending note is coming out. If I want, I can hit that note bent too. For example, first you start with blowing the draw first hole. But if you I can hit it too at the very first time, that bending note. So it has to do with the position in your mouth. In other words, you can say that there is a position inside the mouth that if you know this position, you can hit it, and the note will come out bent. You can play it quickly, but at the first time it's going to be take some effort, because it's a feeling, it's a position inside the mouth. I can't show you what is really happening, but the best way to teach the harmonica is to say you do something and then you figure out what you are doing. What do I mean by that? So without playing the harmonica, so if I bend, I play that. Just now I use that position. So you see, such a embouchure you need to have for bending the notes. Then I figure out what word I would say or sound it. For example, it's like it's a kind like the word ng, on the end of the word, like hang. Now, what can also explain some of the position of my mouth. It's like so my tongue is behind my bottom teeth. My tongue is behind my bottom teeth, and the back of the tongue is pushed back. It's pushed back in my mouth, and it's a kind of closing of my throat. So it's a position we are not born with it. It's a real position that we need to develop. So we can say that the tip of the tongue is below, just behind the below teeth, and the back of the tongue is more backwards and actually lifts a little bit up, the back of the tongue, toward your palate. So it's almost closing of your throat. So this is I cannot show you. We have there is not a camera for showing this, what is happening. So you need to practice for yourself. It can take some time, but don't give up. I also have I needed to also have some time, but then I could start. I had my first bending note. My whole day was good. I can bend a note. I already played the blues. You see? So start with the first hole again. Draw. You see, I can show you that. So my embouchure and the tongue below. Is the tip of the tongue is below my under teeth. Yeah. You see, and you're gonna make it. So then we also will. This is actually an introduction of the video, so just in order to explain something about the theory. And of course, the next time you're gonna start also with the first hole, and then with also the other holes, bending the notes. Yeah. So try this, and you can also practice the other things we already taught you. Yeah? For example, the 12-bar progression, yeah? The warble, and the slides, and so on. Yeah? So happy harping, huh? And see you the next time for bending. We have already bent the first hole draw, but we're gonna discuss it more in detail for bending the first hole draw. See you, huh? Bye bye.